All right, it's time for more Robby Gordon stuff.
All right, now we're going somewhere.
So I'm not going to read the whole point standings out loud because, I'm giving the viewers the benefit of the doubt that they can read. I got 635 to Kansas 473. Kansas still is our only legitimate, title contention. From there, rest of the chase grid's starting to get kind of stable, as it always does once you get closer to the end of the regular season. And back from there, Travis Pastrana with 369 as his points, all factors of 3. He's really impressing me this whole season with how well he's running. I don't even really know how the rating system works in this game. If it had a good rating system, I don't think Travis would be all the way up here with 4 top 10s. But right now, he holds on to the only, last chase spot on points. And back from there, you got David Reagan, who won Bristol. The only other winner other than me, his only top 10 was his win. But he's down in 28th, so he can't do anything with it, at least for right now. He's got to pass a bunch of cars and get a bunch of points to get into that 11th to 20th bracket. And to look at NASCAR, still Joe Nemechek, Travis Kvapil going head-to-head for that championship. Today we move on to Michigan. This is back, remember, when the Cup cars had like 850-plus horsepower? So going to Michigan, this place is bad fast. Okay, we're going to be hauling down to turn 1 going like 212. And sure, Michigan's still fast with the Cup cars, I get that. They were hitting like, 203 with the next-gen car. But the first 2 years of the Gen 6 car, wildly fast. The COT had a lot of power, obviously, 850 plus, but it was a lot boxier. Cut a much bigger hole through the air. The Gen 6 car made everything nice and trim, rounded edges, and the thing was just bad fast. Well, before anybody tells me about that Pocono miracle pit stop, I got black flags enabled. Okay, so I still don't know how I got away with that. I was going 38 miles an hour 1 yard from the timing line, and I still wasn't counted for speeding. So don't question it. I'll accept it that NASCAR cheats for me.
We still have time to make a few adjustments before qualifying starts. Why not test the setup and see if it's okay?
I'll tell you the God's honest truth. The setups that actually come with this game for Michigan are really solid. So I'm actually just going to equip the preset qualifying setup and qualify on it, and then take the preset race setup and race on it. The kind of sanity effect with this game is, though, you don't really know if you're good or the AIs suck. So it's probably just a combination of the two.
The further up the field you are, the less cars you have to pass during the race. So go earn yourself a good spot in the pack.
All right, so get ready for this lap because it is going to be a flyer. Cup cars back then, like I said, had over 850 horsepower. Michigan was just repaved. So the speeds were absolutely amazing. This was a good era for speed. I know I've said that a lot, but cars had a crap ton of power. Tracks like Michigan and Pocono got repaved all around the same time. Not quite confident enough to go full throttle there, but almost committed. Okay. Didn't want to slam the wall.
Here we go, man. You know what you got. Keep an eye on that pole position.
Look at that speed. My God. My lowest corner speed was 190. Oh, man, that rear end tried to slide out from under me. Here we come. This better be a good one.
That's it. One left, buddy. You know what you're doing. Come on, bite that wheel.
By the way, that's how fast we used to go at Michigan. That lap, my lowest speed, the whole lap, was 190, and I'm going to the wall.
Yeah, I saw that.
But my lowest speed that whole lap was 190, and I was only good enough for 18th. So imagine just how fast Jeff Gordon was to be literally half a second faster than me. All right, so we'll have to take the 18th place.
Keep your chin up, man. We got some work to do in the race, but I know you can do it.
Good, strong performance, pal. You're in the front half of the pack.
And Travis out-qualified me again, of course. So, Jeff Gordon on pole, KFB second, then, Truex, Harvick. Top 10 makes sense. Only exceptions in the top 20 was Travis. And from there, the starting grid, pretty tame. I mentioned, the summer of fuel mileage, but these recent races, like Dover went caution-free, Pocono went caution-free. Michigan's got a good chance at it if the AIs don't wreck, because, in my case, I'm far enough from the apron and far enough from the wall to where the odds of me wrecking are pretty low if I'm not in traffic at a place like this. You got a lot of ways to avoid crap at Michigan. Unlike the modern day, too, when they go like 6 wide on J.J. Yaley, I don't think we're going to see any of that in this race. And if we do, it's probably my fault.
Give it everything you've got out there, and you could end the day in victory lane. Good luck, buddy.
Welcome to a little bit of Motown madness right outside the Motor City. We're at Michigan International Speedway for today's running of the Quicken Loans 400.
Mike, we got a new surface and the track is fast. It's really fast. But the other important thing that teams always consider when they come here, this is a manufacturer's battle. You want to win this race for your particular manufacturer. Very important to them.
Sure, Detroit is the Motor City, and all of the Detroit Big Three have all their folks out here to see one of their cars win. Ford, Chevy, or will it be a Toyota in victory lane today?
Hope you're ready to go like 220 into turn 1, because it's going to get nuts. At least I got a wide racetrack to miss all the madness. No buggity.
Green flag.
Okay.
Green flag. One down low.
This game just, you know, it changes the rules. It throws new things at me all the time.
One on the bottom.
Oh man. Okay.
We're under caution here.
How'd that get a yellow? What'd I do? What, is there debris cautions in this game now? Well, I didn't know that could happen. It's like NASCAR Heat 5 when you put someone on the wall. Oh, I guess I shoved Jeff Burton straight to the tail end, though. That's kind of funny. Yeah, the solar flares on the cars are really bothering me. Reminds me of DW's Chrome car
Car underneath.
that he ran at night at Charlotte, where everybody complained
Come
about
on, buddy. Focus.
the lights being
Get
way
that
too
back.
bright in the reflections.
Car inside at your door.
Hey, Kurt,
One inside.
keep it together.
Doing great, man. 3 wide.
Oh,
3
yeah.
wide. You're in the middle.
Oh yeah, Dennis, give me the lane.
Come on, you got him. 3 wide. 2 inside.
Okay, let's see if we can make a lap without wrecking. Oh, come on. 4 wide, we doing this?
Inside.
We didn't quite do it.
Car inside you.
Seriously, why is the sun so bright on these right side windows? Jeff Burton fastest.
You're doing it right there, man. Nice and smooth.
I just wrecked him. Somehow good enough for caution.
Clear on the low side.
And yet he's still the fastest guy on the track. Look at Travis. Actually passing cars. Whoa. How about that?
Dude, every position is more points.
Right up by the wall. Into the second place point, man. There we go.
Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead.
Fly into space, going through the bushes that are as hard as iron. Oh my God. I've never seen a championship battle turn that serious all of a sudden. It's almost like Verstappen climbed on top of Hamilton's car last year. It's almost that violent. It went from 0 to a million in like under 5 seconds. Okay, so let's think about positives. I'm now off strategy. You know, I'm actually at like a 5-lap advantage, so I might even be able to go to like lap 30. Maybe do 2 tires and a splash of fuel again. Jeff Gordon, KFB's your front row. Where's Matt? Matt Kenseth's in 7th. I'm going to restart dead last, but Matt Kenseth's actually all the way up in 7th.
Awesome job, guys. Great team.
I got to get up there again
Like I said, we got a
and
really
chase him
good car
back
here.
down.
Just take care of everybody.
Something important to remember, don't ever hit the outside wall at Michigan with your right front. You're going to fly halfway into the infield. Super cheaty restart on Josh Wise because I'm already passing him.
Okay, let's go, buddy.
Look at Danica.
3 wide.
Keep it up
1
there.
inside.
I ain't lifting for this.
Done, man.
When you get sent to the back, you got to drive like a man possessed to get back to the front.
Outside.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom. Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead.
Look at these lanes
3
open up.
wide, 3 wide.
Jeff
You're in
Burton
the middle.
just walled it again.
Clear left side.
Apron.
Nice lap. Good job. Really good.
I just realized I went to the apron going 207. Didn't feel like I was going that fast. 212. Watch out.
3 wide, 2 outside.
Man going way too fast to make the corner with his entry. All right, come on. Scott Speed, where you want to go? We've ran to each other like 5 times this year. You're always up where you shouldn't be. Jimmy.
Top 10.
Ho-ho!
That's it. Keep working.
He saved it.
Joe is out. Going to caution. Going to caution.
Oh, I thought I was going to save it. There's the bushes again. I'm going to give Jimmy Johnson credit. He actually didn't wreck. And I'm glad the game stopped right there, because I was probably going to plow them ironclad bushes with the force of Zeus and probably break the whole front of this race car. I'm going to tell you what I love about this game. It's because nothing matters. Okay? I might have just wrecked as hard as humanly possible 2 times. I flipped halfway across the racetrack. I then subsequently wrecked like 3 laps later. None of that matters. Ray Evernham's pit crew, so good. They could just pull them fenders out, put 4 tires on it, right as rain. Look at that SRX crew. Paul Tracy is the only guy who's ever wrecked Ray's equipment more than me. Okay, we're restarting last again. Nice. From there, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon's in front row, Scott Speed's in third. That's going to be bad. That's going to be like J.J. Yaley from this year. Everybody's going to go like 6 and 17 wide, trying to get around him. I'm already having a hard enough time not wrecking.
Come on, let's do this now. It's time to go to work. First is leading by
Didn't I say I'd be able to avoid wrecks pretty easily because the track's really wide? I think I changed my mind.
Keep that momentum.
I love how well this thing wraps on fresh tires. I want the top. Bottom line wasn't working for me. I keep wrecking down there. I want the top side.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's working. Top side's where it's at.
Too low.
You got to get by the field bogging down, you take the top. Or you take the middle of 4 wide or whatever I'm doing.
One up top.
Going, 210.
Set him up. That's it.
Changing lanes like a Ross Chastain would. Oh, man.
Car inside.
Ripping that fence.
Nice pass, man. Keep working.
Up.
Great save.
Didn't wreck.
The man.
Didn't wreck. Didn't wreck. Ricky wrecked. I didn't. That time I'm better than you. Okay, that was actually kind of awesome. Matt Kenseth, I'm sure, hates me more than anyone else right now. But I didn't wreck myself. And by not pitting, I'm restarting 17th. I thought this race was going to be able to go somewhat caution-free. No, I guess I'm making sure that it doesn't.
Go to the low side.
Oh, snuck right up in there.
Car behind. Car right behind you.
Okay, so they're going to probably bog down. Yeah, they do.
Inside. Nice and easy. Just keep doing what
Oh,
you're doing.
yeah. I made a line that wasn't supposed to be there.
3 wide. 3 wide.
Come on,
You're in the middle.
David.
All right, that's good. Tuck in right there.
David, I need that lane. David?
High side. Left
I didn't
side.
wreck. I give myself that. Joe Nemechek walled it behind me, but I didn't wreck. All right, I don't know why Rudiman's up here,
Up high.
but he needs to quickly just get away.
Clear down low.
Wow, somebody hit the wall. They're wrecking.
Yellow flag.
That wasn't my fault, but they're wrecking. Who was it? Was it Juan? No, it was Dale Jr. and Carl Edwards. That sounds familiar. It sounds like a Busch race that happened here. I mean, if we're going to keep wrecking, I might as well pit. Pretty soon I'll be able to get in the fuel window. I mean, if we wreck sometime around lap 20, I can just pit then, not pit again. Doesn't look like the strategy's going to be won by a long run, I can tell you that. Okay, coming off pit road. I am where? I am 33rd. Got to dig myself out of another hole. And Kyle Busch and Dennis, in front row.
Nice job.
I wonder if we're in the fuel window already. Because I honestly don't know what the fuel mileage game could look like if you save a bunch. Like how I saved a bunch at Dover.
Come on, buddy. We got to work for that money.
All right, because I'm on fresh tires, I'm going to be able to just rip that bottom right by the white line. So
Okay, Dan.
I'm just going to plant the car here and see where everybody else drifts up.
You're good low.
And yeah, that got me almost 9
Car at
positions.
your door. Up top, at your door.
I'm going to have to do it again.
At your door, up top.
Oh, man, 208.
2 back.
Oh, they're checking up big. They are wiggling and waggling.
Too high. 4 wide.
I can't go any lower. There we go. Let's get back in line. David Stremme.
Really good. Come on, man.
There they go. There they go. That felt like that yellow was on a bit of a delay. Okay, I have to admit, I didn't expect David to jump on the brakes that fast, but nobody DNF, but I wrecked a bunch of them. Maybe it's not totally smart to use the bumper at 207.
Clean up truck, I'm gonna need you to go out.
Maybe it isn't.
Coming in, buddy, you staying out.
You know, I can pit now and make it to the finish. I think that's what I'm going to do. If we can just go all the way without wrecking ourselves, I think we can do this. Take the first 5 or 6 laps of the run and just run
Let's get this stuff
like as
figured
hard as possible, and then from there just back the pace way down with just clutch and coast in every corner. And I think we could do it. 'Cause, you know, I'm probably going to restart like 30-30 again.
All right,
And
guys, we need to be smooth
at least, you know,
and
Kyle
fast
Busch and
here.
those guys
Yeah,
pitted
let's
with
go.
me. So that kind of shows that if there's fast guys in your strategy, it's probably the right move. But then again, what am I talking about? It's NASCAR the game, okay? People pit for no reason. They don't even know why. We're going to waste a lot of sets of tires. And, you know, for a freshly repaved racetrack, that's saying something. Okay, so Casey Kane, Travis Pastrana, Danica, Joe Nemechek, Scott Speed, Josh Wise, all up in the top 10.
That was our fastest
Nobody
stop.
panic
Awesome work, boys.
about this
Doing great,
certainly
buddy.
disastrous
Step this up,
restart.
like all the difference.
So I'm restarting 37th. But I'm in the fuel window to make it to the finish. So I'm probably just going to try and do it if we don't wreck again. And if we wreck again, I'm just going to pit again.
Come on,
And then
man.
I certainly
Eyes on
won't
the
have to
prize.
pit.
Let's do this now.
So throw all that strategy
Side. Keep
right out the
rolling,
window
keep
and
rolling.
hope that it comes into play for the August race. Where are you going, Dennis?
Okay, let's go find your next victim.
Keep it up there. If you're going to wreck, go towards the wall.
Driver in first.
Stay away from the big orange car. I wasn't paying attention there. I guess David Stremme is probably sick of seeing me.
Car 3 back.
Okay, 1 lap, we're up
They're all
24th.
clear.
That's a good hustle.
He's coming to draft.
I'd love to know how much fuel I could make a stint out into.
Awesome drafting, buddy. Great control.
Oh, man. Oh, Matt.
Work your way around him.
There we go. That time it went better. Martin, keep it out of the wall, please.
3 wide. 3 wide. You're in the middle.
Okay, give me that top.
3 wide. Too low.
I'm going to go where they ain't, because I don't trust where they are.
Nicely done.
Whoa, 4 wide.
Looking really good, buddy.
Up. I don't know what part of the wall I hit, but it knocked me right to the left. Fastest lap. Screw him. I could have one of the worst looking laps of any driver ever, and it still be the fastest. Now, it currently looks like I'm not good to make it to the finish on gas,
Really good. Come on,
because it
man.
says 17 and a half laps,
Side's
but
clear.
maybe we could save something by
Nice
going like
pass,
this
man. Keep working. Car on the bottom. 2 back.
and not using brake.
Okay, let's go find your next victim.
They're checking up, they're clunking, they're chonking, and it's down the straightaway. That's why we keep wrecking.
Keep pushing.
Okay,
We know we got a fast
David
car.
Reagan.
Every point counts.
There you go. Good job, buddy.
We can do this. Just gotta keep focused.
Wow, that escalated. At least I'm not dead. He is, though. Well, now we're good to make it to the finish. You can hear that clunking in the engine. The only way to actually damage the car in this game is to hit the front end as square as possible. So that's why, like, I knew I was wrecking, you know, but that's why I tried to slow the car down as much as possible before I hit the front end on the wall, because I didn't want DNF from that, but I wanted to make sure David Reagan did. I don't think he's going to get that wild card spot. It ain't looking good.
Boys, be ready.
Now there's only 42 cars in the race, but I'm the 42nd. Jeff Gordon, Josh Wise, front row. If I had to pick among those two, I think I know who I'd bet on.
Okay, it's time to push that pace now, buddy.
Okay, it's I've wasted enough of your time as a viewer, and I've wasted enough of my time in life by screwing around. Now it's time to get our heads in the game and actually try to win this thing.
First is leading by 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Keep a good pace. You're
There's
doing
that
great.
big momentum. What, Brad?
Nobody's gonna pull over.
You got a lot of room to that outside wall. You got to get up closer to that. You don't swerve.
Come around.
Whoa,
Stay down.
whoa.
Check your outside.
Where are some of these guys going?
4 wide. Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead.
Again, I can't get any lower. I don't really know where to go here. All right, ease back onto the track.
3 wide, 2 high.
Oh, come on. People sparking.
Car high.
People slipping. Clunking.
That's it, dude. Every position is more points.
I don't know how I'm up in the top 20.
Car up high.
Oh, jeez. Give me a lane. There it is. Oh, drive off that right rear.
Stay low.
I actually de-wedged it a little bit more by putting them left sides on the... People reckon. By getting that left sides on the white line, I was stepping the car out even more because it was trying to slip from the right rear. And that was my fastest lap, by the way. Oh, where do you go here?
We got this, buddy.
To the bottom. That's what I learned. Why's Jeff Burton up here? Why am I up here?
Clear right.
I almost flipped in this race. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's big momentum.
Stay down.
Big Mo right there.
Clear right side.
Look at that speedometer right down there. 210. 214.
Very impressive.
I had to really jump on the brakes not to just decimate Mark Martin.
Car outside, at your door.
Man, this place is fast.
Clear up high. Car in front's heading to the pit.
There's people pitting. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is this going to be a dumb strategy race? Juan? Oh, Josh Wise.
Inside clear.
I thought he was going to wreck everybody.
You're good high.
So good move on Josh's part to slow up the whole field because I'm now up to second. Jeff Gordon, the only car from, me in the lead.
The leader's a second ahead.
Oh, that thing is just... I felt it wanting to do a tank slapper. Well, Jeff's pitting. And I'm hitting the wall, and we're the leader. Wonder how many of them are going to pit. But guess who don't have to pit to make it to the finish? This idiot. The guy who just, wrecked 5 times and flipped once. And wrecked into ironclad bushes. That's a real Looney Tunes thing to do. To paint concrete walls like bushes. Okay, Mark Martin just pitted. And he was in second. So, 3.2 second advantage. Front end's disagreeing with the rear. Sometimes your hands are moving faster than the car wants to go. That's when you're tight. And sometimes the car's turning faster than you want to, and that's when you're loose. And this car is bipolar, because in 2 it's tight, and in 4 it's loose. Either way, we're the fastest car, so who gives a crap? But still, I'm like Kyle Busch. I could be running first by a country mile. And if the car does something I don't like, I'm still complaining about it as being a piece of crap. Boyer just did the fastest lap. Come on. At least he ain't going to win. Yeah, I ain't going to beat that lap. Tire's already too old to go up there and get a 36.94. I mean, that is flying around this place. In race conditions, especially.
9 to go.
How disappointing, though, it must be to be the fastest car on the racetrack and still getting outran by some dummy who already flipped. Wonder how many of them are actually going to have to pit, just so I know how many cars we get to lap. Better not be like Dover, where we just put the whole field down 3. But, I mean, it's looking like we're going to get at least half of them down at least 1 lap. Margin back from me to Stewart was, well, it was stagnating. Now they're pitting. That is stupid. That is real stupid, but Matt Kenseth, championship man right there, taking over second. Wonder if he's going to pit. Because if he pits, that'll be running long on that strategy, so he'll actually lose positions if he decides to pit. But he better not be that stupid. Not going to be a championship contender being that dumb. The sheer irony of me and Matt wrecking that hard within the first 5 laps, and now we're 1 and 2. It's what championships are made of, you know what I mean? You never give up. If you wreck on lap 4, almost flip upside down, wreck into concrete bushes, that just use that as determination. And I don't know what Kenseth's using as his motivation. It's probably just the fact that I have wrecked him 5 or 6 times this year, and he hadn't wrecked me once. If I had to guess, that motivated driver pretty good. I mean, me and David Reagan just barely made contact, and I almost killed him in this race. So we had a couple more cars pit. Kenseth wasn't one of them. So, oh, we got more of them. We got way more of them. 4 cars down right now. I'd love to see Kenseth pit. It'd just be really funny because, like I said, it'd be like running long on that strategy, the people who are pitting during this, like last 10 laps. So he'd actually be at a deficit.
Ready to go.
And probably lose a bunch of points to us. Unfortunately, I don't think Matt's that stupid. Because he's still hadn't pitted. There's still more of them pitting, though. But we're inside 3 laps to go. So if you pit now, I mean, like, you're close enough to where the gamble's kind of logical, but these AIs, I don't think they know how to gamble. Like, I don't think they can physically run out of gas. They'll just pit like 6 laps before it's even possible. They're that conservative. Oh no, is Matt pitting? 2 laps to go. Matt Kenseth just pitted with 2 laps to go. What an idiot. A total nutcase. Well, Casey Kane's second. I'll take it. That just made my day. White flag. Race is official.
Make it count now.
Everybody on pit
Go.
road
One more
can
time.
suck it. And now Casey pitted. Okay, I think everybody's pitted. Dennis just took over second, and he's 20 seconds back. This is the least I've ever deserved to win a race. I wrecked so many times.
Touchy out here today.
Yeah, I agree. I wrecked so many times in this race. Almost flipped. None of that matters. Well, everybody's an idiot except for me. I guess I'm the smartest.
Baby, that's what I'm talking about.
That's another win.
That was unbelievable. You're just the man. I'm telling you, you're the man.
I don't know how to take that one. That's the least I've ever deserved winning. I feel like Chase Elliott.
14 on the season. Incredible stuff, buddy. You just broke the modern era record for the most wins in a season.
Yeah! We're getting
You're
it.
the man.
I feel like Chase Elliott after he won at Pocono. It's like, man, I don't deserve this one, but unlike him, I'm going to celebrate. Get me in that victory lane. I got to do donuts in this one. Yeah!
Soak it up, man. Great job today.
Oh, that's how you do it. All right, time for the fastest ever Polish victory lap. This should be the first ever Polish victory lap to reach 200 miles an hour as a trap speed. We're probably hitting 200. I don't know what the speed is, but either way, we're going fast for Polish victory lap. I'll slide that thing out. Ooh, yeah. Tokyo drift that thing. Backwards going 170. All right, let's see how hard I can hit them bushes. 'Cause they're pretty solid. Here we come. Yeah!
Yeah, great job today.
Took only 1 hit. That's how dense them bushes are. Made a solid concrete. That's the least I've ever deserved to win. I don't care what anybody says. Glad to see the multiple Ryan Newmans are still congratulating me.
It doesn't get much better than that. Now let's keep it going for the next race.
Hope I made the manufacturer proud by winning. Actually, every single race this year has been won by a Ford. 14 races by me, and then 1 by David Reagan. I don't know who won the other dual race at Daytona, but that'd be the only one that maybe wasn't won by a Ford. But either way, we're kicking the crap out of every other make. Dennis got second by 20 seconds. Then you got names like Newman, Carl, Casey Kane, Dale Jr., Almirola getting that 43 car. Actually a decent finish. Matt Kenseth in 8th position, so he didn't do too terrible with his ultra-late pit stop. And Travis rounds out your top 10. We lapped all the way up to 7th. I wrecked like at least 5 times, almost flipped, and I still lapped all the way up to 7th. It's actually hard to lose in this game now. Clint Boyer set that ultra-fast lap, the only one actually sub-37 seconds, but he still finished 23rd 1 lap down. So being the fastest guy didn't get him anywhere. Obviously, last car, David Reagan. That's my fault. I don't think he's going to get that wild card spot. It's really not looking like it. Joey Logano, though, second to last. Kurt Busch back there, too. What's last car going to look like? Oh, look at how close. Travis Kvapil, Joe Nemechek, 21st, 22nd. That's a good battle. But Nemechek gets the advantage. And David Gilliland who was actually third in NASCAR points, he finishes all the way up to 15th. That's not good. That's not good for a NASCAR championship run. All right, so that's a 174-point advantage in the championship standings. 14 wins, 15 races, 2 poles. Then, as I said earlier, you can read yourself, but not too much movement. Greg Biffle didn't have a good go at it. He's dropped down to 7th. Travis up to 9th. I don't know what to do about that. Carl Edwards also moves up into the chase grid, and Jeff Gordon drops out. He's got 3 poles this season. And with the DNF that I caused, David Reagan only lost 1 spot in points. That's a whole race worth of points he's not going to get, so I don't think he's going to get that wild card spot. Last car, Joe Nemechek extends his advantage by 1 point. And Josh Wise takes over 3rd in that standing. Trevor Bain, the Wood Brothers 21, he's all the way back here, and so is the 43. 43 and the 21, both 35th and below. Man, how the times have changed. And so anyway, that does it for this edition of the Robby Gordon season. Hoping you've enjoyed it. I didn't deserve that win. I'm definitely going to take the money, the points, the pride, and the fame. But beyond that, I didn't deserve it. Everybody else was too stupid to even try a strategy that could allow them to win the race. Nothing like flipping, wrecking into concrete bushes, wrecking a bunch of other times, still winning by over 20 seconds. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've got a Patreon set up as well. A lot more Robby Gordon stuff coming up soon, and whatever else I come up with for this channel. Got a lot of ideas at this point.